Gaming has changed. Back in the long ago mythical time of 2009, Modern Warfare 2 was released on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. The game was released to universal acclaim and was widely considered the best game of its generation. But this time around, a game didn't get popular just for its gameplay.
I'm the gun, you riot shield. What else?
Oh, riot shield! I'm a gonna use riot shield!
It was with Modern Warfare 2 that a brand new plague began to spread to other online games: toxicity. Nowadays, no matter the game you're playing, somebody's eventually going to be a dick to you. Today, we're going to be ranking games by how toxic their player bases are. Obviously, not all the rankings are going to be shockers, but I bet some of them will surprise you.
Disclaimer, Grub does not condone the behavior discussed in this video. This video is purely for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
First, let's talk about League of Legends. For the majority of the world, this is probably the first game that pops into your head when you think of toxic games. Making even the smallest mistake will result in your teammates yelling slurs at you. In fact, this problem has infested the League of Legends community so much that there are pro players that are just openly racist. The report button is so useless, it's basically just a glorified version of a gag button. The bigotry in this game spreads the moderation so thin that nothing is done about these people. The only argument I could see for not putting this game in F tier is that there's no voice chat. However, I don't really agree with this argument because these people are just so racist, I don't think voice chat would make it any worse. F tier. Next on the list is GTA/gmod/Red Dead RP. The reason I'm putting all these in one ranking is because their communities are just so similar. The people in this community are so sensitive that the second something doesn't go their way, they'll try to get you banned. Oh, did you just kill somebody without putting the 7 fucking commandments in chat? Yeah, you're getting a 5-day suspension. Yeah, we're gonna have to jail you for 5 minutes for putting the entrance to your base on the left side and not the center. Like, goddamn, just let me play the fucking game. Servers having over 200 rules is pretty normal for these communities. And if you actually took the time to read those extremely vague and highly convoluted rules, it doesn't matter because the admins will just ban you for whatever. However, even if you take all of this into consideration, I still don't think these communities deserve an F tier. These communities aren't nearly as offensive as some of the other games on this list. I'm only giving the RP community a D tier. Next on the list is Apex Legends. This is going to be a bit of a break on the list because this game really isn't that toxic. Even if you solo queue some of the highest ranks, not nearly enough people will speak to you for the game to be overly toxic. Just try not to talk about aim assist.
Aim assist is broken.
Aim assist is not broken, you just suck.
Aim assist is broken. I hate controller players.
I'm giving Apex Legends a B tier. Now that we're on the topic of battle royales, let's talk about Fortnite. Since a majority of Fortnite's audience is kids, it's really not that toxic. Racism is rather uncommon in matchmaking, and it's overall a pretty chill experience. Not even the pro players are all that toxic.
Oh. Hey, GG's, bro. Good fight, man.
I'm giving Fortnite a B tier. Okay, this is Grub from 2 days later. I just remembered that they had to disable these competitive emotes, so I'm bumping it down a tier. Okay, fun time's over. Let's talk about Rainbow Six Siege. The toxicity of Rainbow Six Siege can definitely be described by the term jack of all trades. Every type of toxic player fathomable exists in Rainbow Six Siege. Edgy 13-year-old, racist middle-aged man, and an overconfident competitive player, they're really all here. Over my 400 hours of playing PC Siege, I've not found one chill guy. Despite Ubisoft literally adding a social fucking credit system to get people to stop saying the N-word, it really hasn't stopped. While Rainbow Six doesn't beat any game in a certain type of toxicity, their portfolio is diverse enough for me to give them an F tier. Next, we got Counter-Strike. The toxicity in Counter-Strike shares some similarities with Rainbow Six, but there's some key differences. While Rainbow Six is diverse in the types of toxicity, Counter-Strike is diverse in the types of people that play the game. 3 games of NA Counter-Strike represents more countries than a UN General Assembly. This completely revolutionizes toxicity because it makes virtually any insult meta. This gives Eastern players a massive buff as they know insults that Western players have never heard before. So even after 2,000 hours, you'll not only be learning new tips and tricks every day, but also which countries absolutely fucking despise each other. Despite providing me daily lessons in geopolitics, I'm still gonna have to give Counter-Strike an F tier. Overwatch 2.
I love Overwatch. I love Overwatch. I love Overwatch.
If we were giving every single game ratings in certain categories, Overwatch would certainly come on top in endurance. If 2 players have even the smallest smallest disagreement, then they're talking about it for the entire fucking match. Even after the game ends, if they get matched on the same team again, then there's a good chance one of them is gonna throw. Imagine being a grown-ass man and deciding to sit and spawn and lose your team the game because you didn't like how one of your teammates played the game. F tier.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. I'm gonna be playing Minecraft multiplayer for the very first time. I'm trying out this server called 2b2t. A friend recommended it to me. Man, Minecraft seems like it has such a chill community. I wonder how many nice people I'm gonna meet.
What the fuck? Yeah, bitch. Start typing that comment about how you disagree.
You fucking stupid idiot. There's no way that Minecraft is more toxic than Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, and League of Legends. I'm unsubscribing.
You could take all the games in this list, crumple it up into a ball, throw it in that one room in Chernobyl, shit and piss on it, and take it out, and it still wouldn't be nearly as toxic as Minecraft. And let me explain to you how this is. Not to beat a dead horse or anything, but the amount of groomers in the Minecraft community is fucking insane. It's like once a Minecraft YouTuber hits a certain subscriber milestone, they have a 50% chance of turning into a groomer. Another big component contributing to Minecraft's toxicity is the server culture. For one, the amount of hackers on Minecraft is actually insane. Back when I was a small-time Minecraft YouTuber and trying to take Bed Wars seriously, I would have to deal with hackers nearly every single game. 12-year-old me would be crashing out on stream after dying to the 7th hacker in a row. Some servers would go as far as hiding chat messages with the word hacking in it so new players wouldn't see it. At least nowadays, as far as PvP servers go, you aren't seeing 1v1 me bad lion every time you kill somebody. Some of you poor souls might be saying, well, PvP is always toxic, but I could just play survival and chill out, right? Wrong, because all the neckbeards got that shit on lock too. If a survival server doesn't go full 1984, expect spawn to be leveled to bedrock and at least 5th prestige racists. And nobody fits the bill as perfect as 2b2t, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. 2b2t became so toxic that it developed lore, mythology, territories, kings for a fucking Minecraft server. There are countries that have less history than a Minecraft server created in a guy's basement. If you ever feel worthless, just remember that as we're speaking right now, there's a fat, balding 40-year-old man building hate symbols on 2b2t. Also, I think it's worth mentioning that the Minecraft community is literally what gave us Leafy is here. If that doesn't convince you how toxic this game's community is, I don't know what will. Between the YouTubers and the cheaters and the toxic PvPers and the toxic survival players and whatever this fucking thing is, Minecraft gets a very strong F tier. Now after that one, you're probably thinking, well, there's no other game that could possibly be more toxic than that, right? What if I told you that there was one game that beat Minecraft's toxicity by such a large margin that it would make you lose faith in humanity? Introducing Rust. All my other takes might be subjective, but I think Rust is objectively the most toxic game on the planet. Rust has every single standout attribute we've talked about so far dialed up to 11. I am 100% convinced that playing Rust activates some sort of toxicity enhancing chemical in your brain. You could combine the racism of every single League of Legends player and it would only make up one Rust player. If every Rust player that hit their 100th hour was presented with the question, "Are you racist?" and was forced to answer honestly, 90% of people would click yes. I've met randoms on Rust that say 3 slurs per sentence. These motherfuckers are slur maxing. You could forget trying to find a normal teammate on an actual Rust server, because that shit is not happening. Trying to communicate to the average Rust player over proximity chat is the equivalent of trying to talk to a monkey who's screaming and flinging shit at you.
Remember when you guys had boom and then you
I spit on you, grab you by your bro. Come here, play with your fucking you can't me, you I'll break you. Come here. Now!
You might be thinking to yourself that you could just turn off voice chat to avoid all the toxicity, but you'd be wrong. Due to the nature of Rust being a persistent PvP survival game, people have developed some toxic-ass playstyles. Some guy spending every real-life hour of his day sitting outside your base with a shotgun is commonplace. And no, raiding that motherfucker isn't gonna stop him. He's gonna grind the entire night just so he can be back at your door by morning. There are also people that spend their entire time playing the game sitting on their roof and sniping at people just to be a dick. If there was an Olympics for unemployed people, I have no doubt in my mind that Rust players would win it. And the cheaters, the fucking cheaters. You really think people abusing Cronus Zens on R6 is the worst it gets? The Rust devs literally had to add fucking Fortnite bloom to the weapons to stop scripters from killing the game. Rust cheaters would gladly be a virgin for the rest of their life if it meant they could keep cheating. If you ever wanted to play the Stanford Prison Experiment as a video game, Rust would be your best bet. I wonder if the devs of this game ever look at gameplay and feel like Oppenheimer. I was honestly just gonna give Rust an F tier, but after seeing all this, I just can't fucking do it, man. It's not right. I've just never seen so many people committed to being awful. Congratulations, Rust players. You have your own tier because you broke the fucking tier list. And now I must make one final ranking. Modern Call of Duty. In 2009, as soon as the floodgates of toxicity were opened with Modern Warfare 2, Activision made it their mission to free Call of Duty of toxicity. It was a long battle. In 2010, we began to see the mass banning of prolific trash talkers in an attempt to quell the issue, but it wasn't enough. In 2013, with the first new COD in the 8th generation of consoles, moderation tightened even further for the general public, pushing a majority of the community into party chat. But it still wasn't enough. In 2019, with the reboot of the Modern Warfare series, disbanding lobbies were introduced, breaking up lobbies after every match to limit toxicity. Still not enough, but they were very close. In 2023, AI chat moderation was introduced, officially marking the end of negatively charged voice chat. Even so much as swearing would land you a communications ban. At last, the war was over. Activision had won, achieving their ultimate goal. Call of Duty receives an S tier for this tier list, achieving an almost dystopian control over voice communication. And now, with a once thriving game chat empty, devoid of anyone willing to speak, Activision is faced with the question, was it truly worth it? Here are my final rankings. If you liked the video, be sure to smash that like button harder than a dad in 2012 smashing his son's Xbox on YouTube. If you felt like I should have ranked things differently or added another game, be sure to let me know. Also, the fact that 98% of you guys aren't subscribed hurts my fragile little ego, so please subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna go compensate by playing Rust on my other channel. Okay, bye.